Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Michael and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you guys are YouTubers out there or trying to make content, have you ever noticed that sometimes it's just so hard to get the intro right? I sometimes end up shooting the intro 4 to 5 times just so I'm happy with it. Like, for some reason, kick-starting the video to me is personally the hardest thing to do. After that, everything becomes really easy and smooth. But anyways, in this video, I actually want to talk about self-awareness, career goals, and why you should be focused on really getting the most out of your time and getting the most out of what you want. And I'll go over a couple of reasons why this is important, and you shouldn't just sort of be on this idle state of mind where you think, one day you'll make it big, because more often than not, you won't actually make it big. This is going to be a real talk, so please don't be offended in any way. I'm just talking in general. And this is, for, I guess, a lot of people that are, trying to make it big and they're just having a hard time doing so. So let me give you a couple examples of what I'm talking about. Let's see. So right now, I'm currently an engineer, right? So I followed this motion. I went to school, I try to do, the right thing, go to college, get a degree, get a job. And that's kind of where I'm at now. And now I'm like in this grind of working. And obviously, if you've been following me on this channel, that is not the end goal. It never was the end goal. I actually thought in college that engineering would make me super wealthy. Funny thing was, within the first 2 months, I realized, oh man, I have to do this for another 40 years. I'm not, no thank you, this is not for me. And so that's kind of where I led to creating this channel, and I hope it does, kind of inspire you along the way. Focusing really on whatever aspirations you might have. It might not be, financial freedom, or maybe you're trying to build wealth or whatever. It's just, really trying for you guys to realize and become self-aware that you spend the majority of your time doing what you want to do. And I think that's incredibly valuable. So let's actually walk around. This is going to be kind of interesting. Let's see, I'm kind of losing my trace of thought now since I haven't really walked around before like this. Anyways, let's see. So what I was saying, going through right now, just kind of walking. Let's go to this next area. Hopefully I don't drop this camera, and hopefully I'm still in the camera view for you all. So I'm actually going down to another area. It's kind of dark. Let's see. Here we go. This is another fun area. I don't actually go down here very often. It's obviously super echoey. It's kind of like a storage area for the house that we got. But I'll just kind of take a seat. So where was I headed? Okay, so you can do. There's a lot of things you can do in your career, right? So you can focus on, trying to be the very best. And I think one of the biggest challenges that you might face, and I've, faced many times as well, is that you do the best you can, and that's totally acceptable, to work as hard as you can. And then you think, one day you'll make it big in your job, in your career. And what I want to tell you, and this is, not to be harsh or anything, but most people won't even realize the amount of work you put in. They just care about the end result and what you output, but they don't care about the process of what it took you and how much hours and grind it was taken from your life to actually get that result done. And I've experienced this a lot as well. Being an engineer, what I thought was going to be cool with an engineer, you're like, oh cool, you might get a higher than normal salary. Like, okay, I still have to work at the end of the day. It doesn't really mean that much. And then along with that, I spend, as an engineer, you get stuck. Your job literally is to, solve problems. And that might seem okay, very obvious as an engineer. You're good at problem solving. That's why you're an engineer. Well, I don't know. I think it's kind of unfortunate sometimes because you get a lot of problems. And the thing is, being in this career field, you only hear about things when there's a problem. So if things go really smooth and you sort of engineer yourself out of it, pun intended really, and solve those problems, no one will really acknowledge you for it. And you might realize this too with other things in your careers. You might be doing something and you just got to learn to actually go and like take, command and take the things in your life that you want, because no one's going to be out there acknowledging all the work that you're doing and then say, hey, this is the perfect time, to feature you in some type of magazine or whatnot, because more often than not, people won't even care about the hard work you put in. And that's just the harsh reality of how things go. So what I'm saying is, you have to build that brand for yourself and build this image for yourself of being successful, doing the right thing, and really just taking action. Because I think so many of us just get caught up that we're going to be eventually on a spotlight pedestal, raised up for the success that we do. But that's not how it works. So that's my advice for you in this one. Really just take control. Make yourself the figure of who you want to be, and don't wait for anyone to try to raise you up this platform, because that's never going to happen. You got to do it yourself. You got to command it. You got to take ownership and make yourself that person already. You don't even have to ask for permission. I think that's, kind of where we're taught through school, is you have to be put into this position of management or leadership to lead. But that's not how it works in real life. When you go out, on the streets and you're meeting other people, it doesn't matter what your title is. It's about who you are and how you show yourself to others, and that your character is what is going to show to everyone else out there. So, it's about self-development and really just, boosting your mindset and constantly trying to learn. I encourage you guys, if you haven't done so already, constantly be reading books, listening to audiobooks, just so you can always be learning, because there's always going to be someone out there that's going to be trying to be better than you, might even try to take the stuff that you already have earned and just be, that better version of who you are. So if you want to be on the top, you always got to be on your game and strive to be the very best. All right, that's all I got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give me a thumbs up and comment below for outreach. And if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, definitely leave me a comment in the notes below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.